Here we go, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1, Episode 7 and 8. Together. I think these two are supposed to go together. This show has brought me all around the place when it comes to emotional turmoil, and these characters I just have loved and been endeared to, especially after the last one of being imprisoned and Katara going to put her life on the line to try to help save other people. So cool to see this show. And don't forget, if you want the fully unedited episodes of any series we do, any episode, go over to our Patreon page. The VIP tier is where it's at. That shows everything you need to see because YouTube gets episodes once every single week. And it's an edited version, about half of the length of the full version.
Those clouds look so soft, don't they? Like you could just jump down and you'd land in a big, soft, cottony heap.
Turns out clouds are made of water.
He could dry himself off right away.
Hey, what is that?
Burned up.
Are you okay?
Fire Nation! Those evil savages make me sick.
Yeah.
They have no respect for...
She's so good at seeing the hurt, the pain, the struggle of other people. And Sokka cares. Like he seems like a cool guy. It's just that he's so in the moment and so impulsive with how he feels that he feels misunderstood a lot of times, I think. And he gets it. What she says, just look over at Aang. I mean, he is angry. He's upset, which is justifiable. You should be. Aang is hurt and devastated because he feels responsible for what just happened. Like, where was I? How come I didn't help this? What I can't figure out is where they are.
It's the Avatar's job to protect nature.
But
I don't know how to do my job.
That's why we're going to the North Pole.
Yep.
To find you a teacher.
Uncle, it's time to leave. Where are you? Uncle Iroh!
Over here.
Uncle?
He's relaxing in the
we
springs.
need to move on. We're closing in on
The
the
hot
Avatar's
springs.
trail, and I don't want to lose him. My troubles cannot be soaked away. It's time to go!
So
You should
angry.
Take your teacher's advice
See?
and relax.
There's a teacher there. He's not hearing anything his teacher's saying. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It's like when you're really ready, you'll hear the message from the teacher and heed that warning.
That means the forest will grow back. Every one of these will be a tall oak tree someday. And all the birds and animals that lived here will come
Oh,
back.
Katara, seize the positive. I love that.
When I saw the flying bison, I thought it was impossible. But those markings, are you the Avatar, child? This young
Momo.
person is the Avatar.
So the rumors of your return are true. It is the greatest honor of a lifetime to be in your presence.
He is Heibai, the black and white spirit.
Why is it attacking you?
We do not know, but each of the last 3 nights, he has abducted one of our own. We are
Oh my
especially
gosh.
fearful because the winter solstice draws near.
So,
Could get
what do you
worse
want
and
me to
worse.
do exactly?
Who better to resolve a crisis between our world and the spirit world than the Avatar himself? You are the great bridge between man and spirits.
It's not like there's someone to teach me this stuff.
He's being so honest. I may be the Avatar. I may be blessed with whatever it is I have, but I don't know what I have. He's too young to even realize what he has. He hasn't even experienced a lot of things in life. And so everybody's looking at him like, you need to come through with this. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what this wisdom is you're supposed to have. But like his best friend in the last episode where he was seeing him, I forget his name, and that he grew up with, he had lived 100 years and become like the leader. Aang hasn't lived 100 years. He doesn't know anything about what he's supposed to do. And they're all kind of looking at him. And Katara's like, how do you not know? Like, that's what you're supposed to. But she, I think, is going to help him work his way through it.
A meadow ball. I should have known. You startled me, little one.
He's a Fire Nation soldier.
Hello? Spirit, can you hear me? This is the Avatar speaking.
Love his voice.
I'm here to try to help stuff.
This isn't right. We can't sit here and cower while Aang waits for some monster to show up.
I hereby ask you to please leave this village in peace. Okay.
Nothing.
Well, I
There you
guess
go.
that's settled then.
So elusive. He doesn't even know it's there.
must be the Heibai spirit. My name is...
He's sick. What is he doing? And what part of the world would this guy be from? Like, where is he coming from? Who does he represent? Spirit world? But that's different than all the other parts.
Maybe we should go help him.
No, only the Avatar stands a chance against the Heibai.
Aang will figure out the right thing to do, Sokka.
I command you to turn around now!
That's it. He needs help.
Sokka, wait!
Man, love this about Sokka. You say what you want about him and his choices, decision making, how he can be selfish sometimes, but he's a loyal guy and he wants to help out. He wants to be that leader. He wants to be that problem solver. He wants to be that protector. And this shows it.
I don't want to fight him unless I...
Have to. Then he just leaves. He's looking for something on the ground.
Pile of rocks.
It looks like there's been a landslide, sir.
Land doesn't slide uphill. Those rocks didn't move naturally. My uncle's been captured by earthbenders.
Ow! Hang on, Sokka!
Get him. He disappeared. He just vanished.
I failed.
Now he's gone. Man, so the earthbenders come in and they're on the attack now. They're like, we're going to take one of these fire general people and hold them hostage or something. Maybe to try to stop some of this. Like, you firebenders need to stop what y'all are doing. And we'll return this guy. Something's going on with that because now you got Zuko. In there realizing what's happened, and I guess now they're going to go after him and kind of like sidetrack. Don't worry about Aang right now.
Ah, the great city of Ba Sing Se.
It was greater than you were, apparently.
I acknowledge my defeat at Ba Sing Se.
He falls off the horse. He doesn't let anything bother him anymore. Oh, very clever, Iroh.
I would be shocked if the Avatar returned without him.
Oh no,
Katara? Katara, I lost him.
this is not good.
What? No, I'm right here.
What in the world? He's a ghost. They can't even see him or hear him.
I'm in the spirit world.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Uncle Iroh.
He's hopeful,
Appa,
but
hey, buddy, I'm
how do
right
you figure
here.
it out?
But I guess you can't see me either.
Man.
It's okay, Appa. Don't worry. I'm sure they're on their way back.
That's definitely not Sokka. Ugh. Can't airbend in the spirit world.
Oh boy. This doesn't look good. Touched into his forehead.
You're Avatar Roku's animal guide.
Oh wow.
Like Appa is to me.
Believe it. This mean looking creature comes in like he's about to attack. And Aang's like, you don't happen to know where Sokka is, do you? Just like so nice and innocent. And this thing plugs into his forehead. And there's Avatar Roku. You gonna fall off again? Oh boy. Iroh saw
What's the
that.
problem?
They didn't.
Nothing.
Airbender! Oh no, is he gonna go off the cliff? Oh,
I don't
wow.
understand. This is just a statue of Roku.
Time's going by. It's coming back around to him.
It's a calendar, and the light will reach Roku on the solstice. But I can't wait that long.
Nope.
I need to save Sokka now.
Man, oh my gosh.
We have to do something now.
I agree. He must be dealt with immediately and severely.
The Avatar.
Gosh, that's what he thinks. There's the Avatar. Let's follow that. But poor Katara. He doesn't know what to do now. Now he's back to Earth. He flew right back to where his body was. And he could go see Katara, but he still can't find Sokka.
Dangerous hands must be crushed.
Oh man.
Excellent form, Prince.
Zuko comes through with loyalty for his family after all. Instead of the attack to get the prize and to be the strong man, he goes in and he says, nope, I've got to go get my uncle who's been taken. And he finds a way to get to him and comes in and saves him at the right moment. And look at Iroh. He's like, excellent form, Prince Zuko. Fire time. Wonder if now all those earthbenders are back because that last episode where they were all in prison, it was kind of like that whole village was like, you gotta give up. Like we're at their mercy at this point. But then they came back and they defeated them and they got out of there. If now the earthbenders are going after them because of what just happened and they got their power back. It's back again.
Hey, what are you doing? Run!
Spirit of this forest. Now I understand. You're upset and angry because your home was burned down. When I saw the forest had burned, I was sad and upset. But my friend gave me hope that the forest would grow back.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What happened?
You were trapped in the spirit world for 24 hours. How are
Were
you
there
feeling?
other people with him that came out of there? Look, I think that thing's taken more than just Sokka. Like he's taken other people over time. And they're all returning. And the cool part about that is what Aang was saying was, look, you're angry because everything got destroyed by the firebenders, so you're taking it out on all of this stuff and these people. But Katara taught me that this acorn grows into an oak tree, and there's still life. If you ever do that with, I thought one of my crepe myrtles in the front yard was dead in a freeze, and a friend of mine came over, this was years ago, came over and cut one of the limbs off in half and said, see, there's a little bit of green left in this limb right here. As long as there's green, there is a chance for it to grow. And sure enough, the dang thing grew right back. He's saying these acorns are proof that there are going to be trees again, which is going to bring the land back again and everything's going to be okay. So trust me. Takes the acorn, turns around, turns not into a monster, but back into the panda bear, which is the statue sitting out front there of that land, and goes back to peace.
How are you feeling?
Like I seriously need to use the bathroom.
I feel the same way, Sokka.
Thank you, Avatar. If only
Seriously.
there were a way to repay you for what you've done.
You could give us some supplies and some money.
Sokka?
What? We need.
And if I go there on the solstice, I'll be able to speak with him.
That
The
is so
solstice
true.
is tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's one more problem. The island is in the Fire Nation.
See, now here's the deal. I didn't realize I was in the Fire Nation, where it's like, now we got to go back there. I know we were going on this mission, this journey, but now we got to go back there. Fire Nation time. I've got to talk to Roku. If I get there on the solstice, that thing will line up directly with him, and I can talk with him and figure out what to do. That's the hardest part in all of this, is that Aang is learning on the fly. Like he's learning how, just as the moments happen, and Katara is just trying to catch up because she's not a part really of any of this. Sokka was totally out of it, didn't remember good or bad. He was just gone. but he's so good at saying, man, we can use some supplies and some money. I mean, he's just being honest. I love that guy more and more every single episode. So that was episode 7, and now we are on to episode 8, which is part 2, actually, of these 2 episodes. And this is going to be Winter Solstice Part 2. Avatar Roku. I can't believe he's going to get to talk to the Avatar before him and what he's going to learn to move forward. This show just builds on itself every single time. Let's go without further ado. Oh, this just doesn't feel right.
Let's go, Appa. Come on, boy.
We're going to go into the danger zone.
Look, I think his big butt is trying to tell you something.
Please don't go, Aang. The world can't afford to lose you to the Fire Nation. Neither can I. We're not letting you go into the Fire Nation, Aang.
Wow.
At least not without your friends. We got your back.
You're kidding me, y'all. You're not prepped for this.
Having trouble sleeping?
Wow.
Seen the Avatar lately?
Sailing into Fire Nation waters. Of all the foolish things you've done in your 16 years, Prince Zuko, this is the most foolish.
Oh, wow.
Really, Prince Zuko? Couldn't you shoot them down with something more fragrant?
Did you make Appa go any
Oh,
faster?
it's like a stink
Yeah,
bomb.
but there's just one little problem.
A blockade.
This is exactly why I didn't want you to come. It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why we're here.
Let's run this blockade.
Appa, yip yip.
The student is ready. The teacher will appear. And Iroh's saying, I'm just letting you know. And Zuko's got so much stubbornness in him that he is only seeing red. He's seeing blood. Like he's seeing that vision. I'm going to attack and I am on a mission here. And what happens when you kind of get blinded by things, you could get yourself in trouble. You could slip up and make mistakes and he could end up in big trouble. Uncle's just trying to save him, just like Aang was trying to say, let's go the safe route. But Sokka's like, yeah, no, we're going to go right through this wall.
Commander Zhao,
2 and 1.
what are your orders?
Shoot the bison down, Captain.
But there's a Fire Navy ship out there, sir. One of our own. What if it's hit?
So be it. It belongs to a traitor.
Ignite!
Oh, man. Oh, wow, watch out.
Prince Zuko, the engines are damaged. We need to stop and make repairs.
Do not stop this ship.
Sokka! You suck!
Sokka!
Oh, no.
Fire! Where do you think the Avatar is headed, sir?
I'm not sure, but I bet a certain banished prince will know.
Oh. They're like, pull over,
We're on
my
a collision
boy.
course.
Zuko, I don't know, man. See, Iroh's like, something's up here. Appa, that's a big land that they have.
The Fire Nation must have abandoned the temple when Avatar Roku died.
It's almost sundown. We better hurry.
Come on, you can do this.
I'll hold them off. Run!
I don't want to fight you. I am a friend.
Firebenders aren't our friends.
I know why you're here, Avatar.
You do?
Yes.
He knows you'll lead him to the prize you're both after. The Avatar.
If Zhao wants to follow our trail of smoke, then that's exactly what I'll let him do.
If this is the Avatar's temple, why did the sages attack me?
Things have changed. In the past, the sages were loyal only to the Avatar. When Roku died, the sages eagerly awaited for the next Avatar to return.
It's really something how there's a group that really did worship and were loyal to the Avatar until forever, he doesn't come. And it's like, this reminds me of lining up with the Bible when the people with Moses were cast out and walked for 40 years in the desert, like wandering around, like, when is God going to save us? And then the Red Sea parts, and they walk through that and they're rescued and saved. But sometimes you can feel like you're in a desert, like you can't find the actual thing you're looking for that's elusive. It's just not here. And then they're describing that. We've just waited, and finally, forget it. They're like, nope. And some people turned. And they're like, nope, no more. But he stayed loyal.
Only a fully realized avatar is powerful enough to open this door alone. Otherwise,
What happened?
the sages must open the doors together with 5 simultaneous fire blasts. The sages will hear the explosion, so as soon as they go off, you rush in.
It's almost sunset. Are you ready?
Sokka.
Definitely.
It didn't work.
Sokka, I'm so sorry. He tried so hard. And they probably heard the explosion.
Why won't it open? Ah!
The
They're all
avatar
gonna
has
come
entered
and
the
say,
sanctuary.
yep, because they
How
see
did
the
he get in?
explosions.
I don't know, but look at the scorch marks. And down there.
He's inside.
They've got
Open the
Momo in
doors
there. I think it's Momo.
immediately. He must have crawled through the pipes. We've been tricked. Ah!
Now, Aang!
Aang, now's your chance!
Come on, Aang.
Go!
Got it.
He made it!
Why isn't it working? It's sealed shut.
It must have been the light. Avatar Roku doesn't want us inside.
It's good to see you, Aang.
Oh, there he is.
Took you so long.
Respect.
Why did you help the Avatar? You're too late, Zhao. The Avatar's inside and the doors are sealed.
No matter. Sooner or later, he has to come out.
Listen carefully. Sozin's comet will return by the end of this summer, and Fire Lord Ozai will use its power to finish the war once and for all.
So this is now where they've used the comet to their benefit. I'm thinking at this point they know it's coming, and so they're going to be able to finish off the rest of the world and take over everything. They're just waiting until this perfect moment for this comet to come and just blast everybody out. It's all over.
Aang, you must defeat the Fire Lord before the comet arrives.
That's a tall
But I
task.
haven't even started learning waterbending.
Yeah.
Not to mention earth and fire.
Mastering the elements takes years of discipline and practice.
You don't have that time.
What if I can't master all the elements in time? What if I fail?
I know you can do it, Aang, for you have done it before. The solstice is ending. We must go our separate ways. A great danger awaits you at the temple. I can help you face the threat, but only if you are ready.
I'm ready.
Boy, this is such a great moment because you have to be able to harness something really special and internal when you have moments of adversity. People who might have led you, taught you, inspired you in life. It's that resource of healing, hope, health, strength, courage, all of that. And harness that. He's like, I am part of you. I am with you. And if you have anybody in your life that's ever been inspirational, motivational, or a hopeful person that's given you strength and courage and hope, wisdom, harness that energy in times of despair and in times of stress and times of struggle. But you have to be ready to face it. You can't just always hide away from stressful situations, and you also can't just ignore them and pretend they're not there. You have to step into them and say, I'm going to do the best I can with what I have and remember things that have been taught to me or shown to me or modeled to me in the past from people to handle the different situations. Such a classically good moment in terms of knowing how to face life struggles, because Look, Aang's got to be ready just as much as he is taught. He could be taught everything, but he's not ready. Or he could be ready but know nothing. He's got to have both.
Fire!
Oh, that's the statue of it. With Zuko. I mean with
Avatar Roku.
Dude, he's like, I am more powerful than any of y'all. Wow. Oh, that was him.
No
Love
prince,
it. See his Zhao.
no Avatar.
Stick it, Zhao.
The only thing I do have is 5 traitors. Take them to the prison hold.
All you do is just try to murder people. Zuko's like, I'm on a mission here. Such a cool moment for them. That was hard work. He's sleeping. I'm exhausted after that. Avatar, episodes 7 and 8 of book 1. And look at what they did to conquer things at that point. I think he's got so much more confidence, maturity, experience, wisdom. He's got it all now. I think that will prepare him to go out and do what he needs to do. But he's got to do in months what it takes years typically to do. Airbending, he's got water bending, earth bending, fire bending. He's got to be able to get all of those things by the end of the summer so that he can take out the Fire Lord before this comet comes and destroys the rest of the earth. Oh my goodness. Don't forget, if you want all unedited episodes, go to our Patreon page, the VIP tier is where it's at. It's got a chat room over there for Avatar as well that I go into every single day. Great way to support a channel, and we really appreciate that. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. I think this was the pivotal episode so far. I think this is the place where Aang finally has the confidence, belief, and faith in himself because he's carrying the resource of Roku with him, and he can harness that energy now. And I think he better knows how to do that. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and he was really ready for that. And I think he's seen how he's been able to defeat the Fire Kingdom people. And I think any victory is a good victory, just like in sports. And your confidence goes up because you feel like you can win. And then Katara and Sokka are right there with him, fighting the whole way, supporting him, cheerleading him, and doing what they can to chip in as well. But it's more and more apparent that it's really Aang that's got to do the bulk of the work in this. And I cannot wait for episode 9. This is so cool. Don't forget, mental health matters. It's not real therapy. If you want help, check the links in the description. But man, this is great. Avatar, check out all the rest. We've got Arcane. We've got Edge Runners. We've got Attack on Titan. We've got The Last of Us. Everything's happening. Check out our Patreon page, but also on YouTube. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.